This is WURD Radio, 96.1 FM and 900 AM WURD.
WURD Radio is Pennsylvania's only African-American owned talk radio station and one of just a handful remaining in the nation.
WURD, I think, is the epicenter of the Black voice in this region.
Other radio stations do not allow the kind of interaction, the discussion of issues like WURD. WURD is like home base.
It's one thing to be a voice for profit. It's one thing to be a voice when it's convenient. WURD is a consistent voice in the community for the community.
2019 was a landmark year as we continued to grow our programming on air, our presence online, and our footprint in the community. This year, in addition to presenting our staple offerings, including the Walter P. Lomax Jr. MD Speaker Series, in partnership with the Barnes Foundation, the Summer of Freedom Library Tour, our annual Founders Day celebration, Best Barbecue and Hoagie Making Contests, and the celebration of Jackie Robinson Day, among others, we were able to launch a number of new efforts and campaigns.
This year we piloted this initiative that we called Level Up, which was specifically geared towards young Black women between the ages of 18 and 35 who were doing remarkable things in Philly, Chicago, and LA. It was a partnership with two other Black-owned radio stations, WVON in Chicago and KJLH in Los Angeles. Another great initiative that we launched this year is called Livelihood. We are looking at how we can leverage all of our platforms to connect young Black Philadelphians to jobs, career readiness, and entrepreneurship opportunities.
At Founders Day, we had a livelihood exhibit. We took over the entire floor, the first floor of the library.
So many employers are saying that they are struggling with diversity, equity, and inclusion. So we want to help affect some of the disparities that exist.
Good morning, this is Solomon Jones on.
Additions to our on-air schedule included the return of Solomon Jones to Wake Up with WURD, revamped versions of Daybreak, now hosted by Halana, and The Lounge with its new host, Sincerely Sarita, as well as the additions of Tiffany Bacon and the Black Women's Leadership Council to The Source. We also added Dr. Paul, The Envy McKee Show, and His Story, hosted by the rapping professor Dr. Aaron Smith. At the core of our on-air growth has been the addition of our new program director, Joss Duncan.
Joss started with us in January, and she's evolved into this role as program director.
When I joined the team, I recognized that it was a gold mine. I knew that what was happening here was really important, so I wanted to make sure that people knew about what was happening.
2019 also saw WURD Radio leap forward digitally with a refreshed website. WURDradio.com now features an easier to navigate interface, including a new online merchandise store, easy to locate media content, and WURD's newest online presentation, WURD TV.
We really boosted WURD TV and put together a plan so now you can find most of our programs going live on Facebook and live on YouTube throughout the week.
The website is sleeker. You're also able to see that we have some amazing new graphics.
I think the look and feel of WURD is just really advancing, and it's been very exciting to be a part of the team that is making that happen.
This year, our footprint in the community was also expanded with efforts such as WURD Show on the Go, The Lounge Live, and EcoWURD.
We launched EcoWURD in 2018, and in 2019 we expanded that into the event space, and so we hosted 3 really powerful EcoWURD events in 2019. 2 of those 3 we partnered with Bartram's Garden, which was really wonderful, and we look forward to continuing that partnership.
We are engaged in that fight on a daily basis on WURD.
EcoWURD is the only fully dedicated environmental justice journalism project that any Black media outlet in the United States has embarked on.
We reach into the community better than any media platform in this country, and I can say that with confidence.
With WURD Show on the Go, I mean, the first show was literally at Broughton Olney. There are guys with like boxing gloves. It was like, put the guns down, pick the gloves up.
WURD Show on the Go, our community outreach initiative, just a way to really get in touch with the people. Some people say that they're in the community, of the community, from the community, representing the community, speaking for the community.
Class of 2019
strawberry mansions, celebrating, yelling, cheering. When people hear you on the air, they can know that you're for them. But when people see you in their community, and they can touch you, and they can talk to you, and look you in your eyes, and feel your spirit and your energy, they know you love them.
Hey loves, I'm your host, Sincerely Sarita, and you are in The Lounge Live.
The Lounge Live offers that human connection. We're in a restaurant. Our listeners, our attendees are getting to dine and enjoying live music and all of that good stuff. But instead of listening on the radio, the show is happening right in front of you. We work in, some games and giveaways and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a live experience of the show. I love it.
Being in the community allows WURD Radio to be an embedded response vehicle for the issues that affect us all.
This is Manna Pho. We are bringing men together because our kids are dying from gun violence.
My son's classmate was killed by another young black man, I'm sure. And as I stood over the casket and looked down at this boy buried in his school uniform, as I looked at my son and his classmates crying, as I cried tears of my own, I realized that as men, we have to step up and we have to do something to protect our children, to protect our wives, to protect ourselves from the violence that we've really allowed to run rampant in our community.
To hear the stories of brothers who lost their sons or daughters who are now standing up and trying to take back the community, that was important.
We want to always be engaging on lots of different levels through Manna PHL, through Word Show on the Go. We have these other ways of penetrating and being responsive to what's happening in the community.
WURD is able to be in the community because it is independent black media, and it continues to be so, thanks in large part to its WURD membership program.
We need the support of the community. We need individuals who believe in what we're trying to do and what we are doing. This year, for October, we wanted to put a spotlight on breast cancer awareness as a part of our Fight Forward initiative. We're really proud that we were able to play a part in elevating people's awareness around breast cancer.
The love that our members have for WURD Radio runs deep. It runs all the way back to our founder, Dr. Lomax, and his legacy. They feel so connected and rooted in that.
I am a lifetime member of WURD.
They are family.
Membership is important to a station like WURD because we say what we want. If we lose an advertiser who doesn't like the fact that I've called out whatever it is that I'm calling out that day, the membership allows us to keep a base of revenue, and it gives, I think, the listeners some ownership.
That's what the Forward membership is all about, is to allow us to be truly independent.
It means something when the stories that you're hearing are being told by people who look like you.
WURD is truly a diamond in the rough because there's just not a station like it anywhere else in the country.
It is essential listening for anybody that wants to hear the different aspects of the black community.
To be able to have a safe space to talk about things that are not going to get traction in other media outlets, it is priceless.
WURD just isn't a family, it is a community.
Without this radio station, you wouldn't even know half of the situations that's going on within our community.
The station has grown by leaps and bounds. People are discovering us and realizing that WURD has been this giant in the community for a good chunk of time now.
There's so many stories, there's so much work to do. We have to keep evolving, we have to keep growing.
WURD Radio would like to thank our sponsors, partners, WURD members, staff, and listeners, as we look forward to 2020 and continuing to be progressive and proud, independent black media.